The 05 of Nichols sits in that fourth spot as we got the green flag waving. We're underway. J.R. Billings on the inside. He'll battle the 4 of Box for that top spot. Yeah. Billings. And caution comes out for the 11. Austin O'Neill. J.R. Billings will take the green flag. As Bud Wallace makes his way off the Speedway on the back straightaway. Battle for that top spot. Here comes Marshall Jewett to the inside. Billings battles back on the high side in the 1. Good battle up front. J.R. Billings working that high side. Here comes Marshall Jewett. Billings will get the lap. Brandon Box continues to run third with the 79 of Oliver Harris right behind him. Oliver Harris takes a look at that third spot as they come off at 2. Box pulls away. He'll hold on to third. The 185 of J.R. Billings out front. Marshall Jewett gives chase in the 7. Oh, look out. Box with contact in the turn number 3 wall. And looks like he might have left some stuff up there. We're going to go caution on the Speedway. Billings out front. 79 of Oliver Harris took a look to the inside of Marshall Jewett for that second spot. Not able to do it. Right there with him, the 21 of Cletus Murray. Murray sitting in that 4th position. Billings holding off the 7 of Marshall Jewett. Billings the 185, 7 Marshall Jewett, your top 2. Oliver Harris working that low line in third to the 79. Top. Marshall Jewett up to battle J.R. Billings for the top spot as they come off at turn 2. Jewett with a good run, but here comes Billings back on the high side. Looks like Marshall Jewett may have found something in the middle of the Speedway as he pulls Billings off at turn number 4. Laps winding down. Oh, tough break. J.R. Billings with a left rear flat. So tough break for the 185 of J.R. Billings. Tire lets go, and there goes Marshall Jewett. Jewett, your new leader, as they come down the front straightaway. 2 to go this time. Marshall Jewett down the back straightaway. 79 of Oliver Harris, 2nd. Cletus Murray, the 21, 3rd. Dave Nickel, 4th in the 05. White flag waves for the 7 of Marshall Jewett. And your leader into turn number 4. He'll look for the checkered flag. Terry Wantland, checkered flag in hand, and your feature winner, the 7 of Marshall Jewett. Oliver Harris, the 79, will come home 2nd. 21 of Cletus Murray, 3rd, and the 5 of Dave Nickel, your 4th spot. Matt. There you go, race fans. Big round of applause for Marshall Jewett.
Terry Wantland with the green flag. Here we go. Again, Tim Shields working that high side. Kling on the low side in the number 30 machine. But Shields takes that top spot right away, right off the top. Kling trying to hang on to the second spot, going to the low side around the hub. Here comes Don Mars now, side by side with the 15 of Nick Drew. So good battle for that third and fourth spot, but right now, Tim Shields, your race leader. Kling still in that second spot. Drew and Mars in the battle between third and fourth. And then the 15B of Stephen Blake. That's your top five right now. Lap number 2 as they come across. Shields starting to pull away from the field. Here comes Don Mars now as he goes to the outside. Makes the run high there in turn number 2. Is side by side with Kling. Don Mars making the move here on the high side as he comes into 3 and 4 now. Slips up to that top. Kling now still staying down low as he races down low into the hub in 1 and 2. But Don Mars takes that second spot away here as they work into lap number 4 now. But Tim Shields now starting to pull away from the field. Shields, Don Mars, Kling, Drew, and Blake, your top 5. Oh, and we have a spin in turn number 4. That looks like the 5 of Bivens again, Terry Bivens, and the 42 of Cam Shields. No place to go. So Shields leads them down across. Again, Mars and Kling, good battle there for that second and third spot. Drew and Blake in the matching 15 cars. Here comes Newton now in the 7-11. Let's see if he'll be able to move up. Cammie Bruner, her first feature event here. Shields and also the 9 of Mars clinging to that top side. Darren Kling and the 30 machine still down around the low side of the track. Now Mars about halfway up in turns 1 and 2, trying to figure if there's another fast way to get around. You can see the guys trying the different lines here as they come up through. As Mars kind of slides up, it gets a little bit loose and turn number 4 there. Lost a few more spots. Tim Shields, again, as he's starting to pull away from the field here. Mars in that second spot, still with Kling. In the 15 cars of Drew. And now Blake going, I believe, to the high side. Yes, he does. He's going to see if he can make something work there. Here comes Newton in the 7-11. Also Dave Powell in that red number 2 machine. But back to the front of the pack. Shields, easily your race leader. About 10 to 15 car length lead as he comes down the front stretch. Kling still in that third spot. The battle is back here. The race is back here. 4th, 5th, and 6th. Good battle back here with the 15s of Blake and Drew. Blake now getting the advantage coming out of turn number 2 by Nick Drew. Here comes the 7-11, though, of Nick Newton now to the high side. Let's see who's going to win that battle as the leader's pulling away from the field. Here comes Nick Drew now. Nick Drew, whoa, slow down there with Blake. He had a problem. He may have had a mechanical issue there because all of a sudden he just slowed up. And Nick Newton, no place to go. Gets it. Just behind him, Shields brings him around turn number 4. Green flag flies. Kling still working that low side. Mars now making a little bit of a move here on the low side. No, he couldn't make it stick as Tim Shields makes that high side run. Here comes the 7-11 of Nick Newton up into that 4th spot now He gets by the 15 of Nick Drew, and also Powell in the 2 machine just behind him. Cammy Bruner still hanging in there in the number 8 machine, but Tim Shields tough as nails there in the top of the field. Now Mars gets a little loose in the high side of 2. Now Kling side by side with him. So good battle for that second spot. Newton behind him in that 7-11, the 15 of Drew. Again, Tim Shields starting to pull away from the field. Once again, Don Mars. Kling in that 30 machine. Newton. And again, Nick Drew in the number 15. Your Grand Nationals. Again, Kling trying to make that low side work. You can see Don Mars trying to figure out if he can find a faster track. But right now, the 42 of Tim Shields dominating the field. Don Mars, Darren Kling, Nick Newton, Nick Drew, and David Powell in the number 2 machine. Cammy Bruner getting some good track time here, the young 16-year-old female driver. First feature event. Shields brings out the white flag as he heads out of turn number 2. Tim Shields, if everything hangs together, he will claim his first victory of the season. Also the 2016 champion, your winner tonight, Tim Shields in the 42T. Don Mars in that second spot, the 30 of Kling. Nick Newton, the 7-11. The 15 of Nick Drew. The 2 of David Powell. And the number 8 of Cammy Bruner. And as he gets up out of the car, Tim Shields. A lot of hugs there from the family and friends. 2016 points champion gets off to a great start this year in 2017 as well.
And we look for the green off of turn 4. Here we go. Ben Stockton got a little greedy on that one. We'll have to see what happens here when our officials go to score that. Out front, Kit Bailey, the 77. Billy Spillman. Spillman in the 63 sits second. Kit Bailey leads lap 1. Spillman second, the 4 of. Stephen Makar in the 4. Look out, Ben Stockton going around. Green flag waves. Here we go. Back underway. Kit Bailey out front, the 77. Billy Spillman in the 63 sits in that second spot. Good 3-car breakaway right now. 4 is Stephen Makar right there with them. Spillman, a little tap on the rear of the 77 of Bailey. He'll lose a spot. There goes Makar. Makar running that high line. Kid Bailey right in the bottom. Bailey able to make it work right now. Out for, oh, look out. Got one to womp the wall out back. 95. No, you're done. Good battle up front. Bailey, Spillman, Makar. 95 trying to get off the speedway, and he will. Will stay green. Makar, your new leader in the 4, and there's Billy Spillman right there with him. Spillman working the low line. Makar the high line. Kit Bailey in the 77 right in the middle. Spillman, your leader, out front. Makar the 4 sits second. Laps winding down. We come down to the halfway point. Oh, look out back, the 00. Caution on the speedway, the 00. Gavin Stark brings it out. Brings the field down the front straightaway. Scott Makar on the high side. Kit Bailey on the inside, the 77. Spillman brings him down the front straightaway. Scott Makar the high side in the 4. We are past the halfway point. On problems, Leroy Morrison takes the 50 into the infield. Spillman out front. Makar gives chase in the 4. 77 of Kit Bailey running in that 3rd spot. Spillman rings him off at turn number 4. He'll get the 2 to go sign this time by. 2 to go for 63 is Spillman. Did he hit him? Oh, Bailey slides up the hill. He'll lose 2 spots. As Spillman out front, Makar giving the high side a shot as they come off to the white flag. Get back. And here they come off at turn 4. Checkered waves in the air. The 63 of Billy Spillman picks up the E-Mod A-Main. So Billy Spillman picks up the win with Makar the 4, sits in that 2nd spot. The 05 of Derek Carney, the 33. Ben Stockton 4th, and the 77 of Kit Bailey, your top 5. Makar, Billy Spillman, your feature winner in tonight's E-Mod A-Main.